spend the day with me in Salem, Massachusetts in the off season. Salem is one of my favorite cities, and I feel so grateful that I got to grow up close by. I have so many memories of spending Halloween here as a kid, and in more recent years, it's been so fun visiting when I come back to Boston from North Carolina in the fall. Its charm is unbeatable. Even if you aren't into witchy things, there are so many great museums and food options, all while being right on the harbor. I love going with my cousin Jade from France, and she was visiting with her friend this year, so I thought it would be so fun to spend the day together exploring, eating, and doing a witchy craft together. Since we've already been many times before, this visit focused on checking out some familiar shops and doing a witchy craft for the first time. Normally, we would go to the PVD Essex Museum and the Witch Museum, and growing up, there was also this pirate museum we'd always go to. I feel like Salem is a place that you get to be your unique witchy self year round. So going in the off season is such a great way to experience this magic without the chaos of all the visitors in October. So Pickering Wharf is a cool neighborhood that's right on the harbor in Salem and is a little less busy than the rest of Salem. It has one of my favorite gift shops called Partridge in a Pear Tree. They just have really unique things that I haven't seen in a lot of the other kind of touristy shops in Salem. They also have the Coven store, which has this cool sign that you can take photos of and that you may have seen on Instagram. And I also recently ate seafood at Sea Level Oyster Bar, and it was really good with a beautiful view of the harbor. So we went to Pickering Wharf because we were gonna do a cozy witchy craft at the Witchery.
Where did the time go? How do we move so far away? Holding on, how much can we both take when love isn't at home?
So down the street from the Witchery, they have a craft studio where you don't need reservations for, unlike the Witchery, which is basically making a broom and you need a reservation ahead of time. So for this other studio, they have a bunch of different crafts you can do and so many different options. I decided to do a broom, and my cousin and her friend chose wands. They have all the supplies you need and a space that you can work on the craft. And there's just something about being intentional and thoughtful about how you want your witchy craft to look that makes time stretch and just gets you to be more present. you only get a half hour unless you pay for extra time. So make sure to either work quickly if you can, or just, you know that you can finish at home. They give it in a box for you to take home. I'm really excited to finish it when I come back to Boston in October. So I'll have it to bring to my home for this season. I thought my cousin and her friend did such a great job with their wands. They both look so different. Like one is very dark and moody, and the other was more like light, kind of witchy, and made from like sea moss and like the sea kind of energy, like sea witch. So I just love how they both came out. I always like stopping at Life Alive for a healthy lunch. It's also pretty quick. You order at the counter and then they just bring it to your table. The original shop is in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and they offer noodle and Buddha bowls, wraps, soups, salads, delicious smoothies, and teas. It's also a great vegetarian or vegan option too. Then we stopped at Witch City Wicks. This is one of my favorite shops that I love going to. The candle scents are always so unique and smell amazing. The decor inside is also stunning. My cousin always brings these candles and room sprays back home. She loves the coffee one, and they are also very dog friendly here. Every time I brought my dog, They would give him treats and just be really nice to him. And what's cool is they now offer roller perfume oils of the candle scents. So if you want to wear the candles, you can. And I bought the Night Garden roll-on perfume, which smells incredible. It's moonflower, juicy pear, and agave with soft floral and a finish of dark musk and amber. So this is just a great place to get gifts for your witchy friend. I always have to stop in Nocturne to admire the decor. It's so perfect for the spooky season, and they do such a great job. They have a nice selection of witchy home goods, gifts, and accessories too. Letting in 14 people at a time, and a huge bachelorette party was in there. So this is August. Can you imagine October? It's wild because I used to just roll up on Halloween night as a kid like it was nothing. It's really popular now. So Oak and Moss is another favorite of mine. They have plants and home goods. I've gotten these location scented candles from Brooklyn Candle here. The Kyoto one is truly out of this world. Next door is Spruce Home. My mom loves this shop, so we stopped in, and they have really nice kitchen and home goods. Not as witchy as the other shops, probably more fall focused, but they definitely have some beautiful finds. I think this is a fairly new store called Black Cat Curiosities. I don't remember going in it too much before, but they have some unique gift ideas in here as well, and it's just a very cool, spooky atmosphere that really, this is what Salem is all about. lastly, we stopped into Blackcraft. This is also a relatively new store in the last few years. It's built in an old bank building, so it's got this really cool ceiling with a witch hanging from it. And there's also a really good coffee shop in the back. Though this time we had to get in line for it even in August. So the woman working there told us in October you have to reserve your coffee ahead of time to get a spot. I got the black iced tea with sugar-free caramel and it was so refreshing. So we spent about 5 hours in Salem today. There's definitely plenty more to see that I'd love to share in an upcoming video of other spots that we didn't go to, other things to do. But yeah, you could spend a lot of time here, and going every time I feel like I discover something new. So thanks for joining me in one of my favorite places in the world, and I hope it got you excited for this fall and spooky season. I already can't wait until I go back this winter. See you in my next video.